Good morning, guys. Welcome to I think it's your second full week of distance learning. I made a little change to how I'm going to show you your weekly assignments. I had a great suggestion that Google Slides might be a little bit easier to look at. So this is what your assignment list is going to look like for the week. I will post it on Google Classroom and I will email it to you to make sure that you have it. So there are two different groups for the assignments. One is for students who stay with me for Math SGI. The other is for students who go back to Mrs. Sicily's for Math SGI. So I'll explain that when we get to math, but the reading assignments are the same for everyone. Okay, so here's the first page, my weekly assignments, week of April 6th through April 9th. On Friday is Good Friday, April vacation starts, so you have no work due on Friday. It says these are your assignments for the week due Thursday evening. Work at your own pace. Don't forget to check your specialist classrooms. Okay, so for reading, here's what you're expected to do, which you've been doing an awesome job with. Read independently or out loud to someone for at least 20 minutes a day. Complete at least one, this is for the week, complete at least one Read Naturally story for the week. And I'm able to log in and check your progress there. I think most of us have gotten logged in at this point. Complete the Scholastic News assignment link, and I'm going to put the link in there once the assignment goes live, and then you should just be able to click right on it and find it. I made a video about how to access the Scholastic News as well, but maybe I should show you what that's going to look like. So under reading, this is the assignment. It hasn't gone live yet, but here it is. It says, "Hi everyone, first view the video for instructions on how to log into Scholastic News." So that's this video right here. Then log in using the class code. That's right here, all lowercase, L, big, 10. Read the cover story, Protect Our Planet, and then answer close reading questions in the Google slide below. So you're going to view this video where I show you how to get into Scholastic News. You're going to click on this link, and let's see if it lets me log in as a student. L, big, 10. Perfect. Then you're going to click on Explore Current Issue. There's also previous issues down here if you want to read any of those. I know many of you like those. Just a warning, this coronavirus article is outdated because it's from March 16th and things have been changing so rapidly. There's really nothing scary in it. It's just giving you some facts about it, but a lot of the facts are outdated. So if you choose to read that, I just wanted you to know. Okay, so this is the current issue. Can kids save the planet? Because Earth Day is coming up in April. You open presentation view. This is all in the other video, but I figured I'd just show it to you right here. And then you can see what I usually put on the smartboard while we're working on this in school. You go to the cover story right here. If you click this button, it reads it aloud to you. You can highlight things, you can make notes, you can zoom in and out so you can see it better. And then you're also welcome to read the other articles as well. Often they have fun things in there. This is an article about food waste. This is about the person who started Earth Day, and then there's always an opinion piece. So is it okay to swim with manatees? So I'm gonna get out of there. And then there's a video about climate change. These are some key vocabulary words, and this is a game that you can play. This is all optional, but I'm just letting you know that it's there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to your assignments. So that's what I mean when I say complete the Scholastic News link. If you are in my Wilson group, so Evan, Brady, Emily, you should continue to work in your Wilson student notebook. So that's just for those 3 kids. If you're not one of those 3 kids, don't worry about it. So these are your reading assignments, not just for today, for the whole week. So work at your own pace. Writing and spelling. Study your new spelling words, which I will post. Have someone give you a quiz on Thursday because there's no school on Friday. Fill out this form to share your grade with me. I linked it right there. And then I'm going to link this in here too, complete Changing Places paragraph writing assignment. So now let me show you that one. So I'm going to go back, and I'll link it in there for you, but I can't do it until the assignments go live at 8. So here we go. In writing, here it is, changing places writing. And I'm going to do a video teaching you how to write a paragraph. I know you know how, but just a review of what we're expecting. So I'm going to go over all of this in another video that you can look for, but I just wanted to show you what I'm talking about. When you open this, it should make a copy for you to type right in. So the prompt for this week is: imagine you could change places with anyone. This person could be real or imaginary, from the past or present. Choose someone you would like to change places with. Write a paragraph explaining who you would choose and why. So brainstorming, this would be like your planning, just some like notes and ideas that you would put in your seed journal. This is just some reminders about what a paragraph includes, and I'll go through this in detail in the video that I make about the writing. So, sorry, my dog's crying. I don't want to go into too much detail there. I just want to show you assignments. Okay, back over here. So that's your writing stuff. So practice your spelling, same way that you did last week. Quiz Thursday, share your grade with me, paragraph. All that's due on Thursday. Then here's where it gets different. If you're in one of my Math SGI groups, so if you stay in my room for Math SGI, these are your math assignments. You do not have to worry about the math assignments in the other Google Classroom. It's too much to do both. If you go to Mrs. Cicilline's for math, so like Christian, Jason, Jackson, and anybody else who wants to try them, you can go to the other Google Classroom and work on any of those math assignments. But for the rest of you, I want you to focus on this, okay? So this first one, these are all online links. There's so many links open. It says work about 30 minutes per day. Again, you don't have to finish everything. I don't know how many questions it goes through because I didn't do the whole thing. But again, we're working on how much time you should spend on it as opposed to how many questions you should complete, because everybody works at their own pace. So here is one of the options. Practice standard algorithm multiplication. It says right here, click on the link above to practice. Make sure you have scrap paper ready to help you solve, because you know that you can't do all that on the computer. It only gives you a spot to show your answer. So here are the problems. You do not have to sign in to anything to solve this. Don't create an account because you don't need to. This is just for your practice. And then maybe I'll create a spot where you can take a picture and show me your work. Hudson's being very noisy in the background. Hudson, stop. Oh, okay, so if you forgot the process for standard algorithm multiplication, here they remind you of the steps if you click Learn with an Example. So you would do this work on your scrap paper, then you would submit your answer, and it tells you if it's right or wrong. So one day you're gonna work on that for about 30 minutes. Another thing that you can work on is addition and subtraction word problems. I didn't want to do all 4 operations at once. I just wanted to start with addition and subtraction. Again, make sure you have scrap paper ready. So if we click on this, it's that same IXL website. You do not have to log in. Hold on, Hudson needs to go outside. Sorry, guys. Okay, so you read the word problem. I believe if you have this read-write software installed, which I showed you how to do in an earlier video, if you highlight it, it should read it to you. So that's pretty cool. If you need help with that, go back, scroll down to almost the beginning of my Google Classroom, and I showed you how to add that on, but I think you all had it anyway, or you should have. But if you're having trouble reading anything, it reads it to you, so that's pretty awesome. So you would solve this on your piece of scrap paper, type in your answer, click submit, brings you to the next one. So that's another day's work. Then here, one day, you can do, if you click on this, there's a bunch of division games that are mostly fact-based, but I thought it was something fun for this short week. So again, I know that you can choose any of these, and I'm going to show you where I put the multiplication table so that you can access that as well. So I know there's only 3 assignments here, but work on these 3 assignments over the course of the next 4 days. So I want you to, so one day you would do this, one day you would do this, one day you would do this, 4th day it's your choice what you want to go back to, okay? Let me show you where I put the multiplication table. I can link it in here as well, but under stream, I posted it. It should be right under this assignment. I posted it right here. Multiplication table. I posted the 2 different kinds that you guys like. So here's the one where it shows it as times tables, and here is the grid where you see where they meet in the middle. So you can either print those out or save them to your computer and access it that way. I think if you want to save it, nope. If you click with 2 fingers or right click, when you click save link as, you should be able to save it to your desktop. But if that's confusing, don't worry about that right now. I don't want to throw too much at you. I just want you to be prepared. Okay, science. I'm going to link science right here. Science is optional if you finish everything else. Okay, so that's science that Mrs. May is going to post. So it's right here. It hasn't gone live yet, but it will. Try one or more, so you don't have to do them all, of these options for energy transfer home activities. You may not have the needed materials for all of these. Do what you can. You do not have to do everything. Have fun. Send me and Mrs. May a picture if you want. Okay, so here's one option. I actually haven't looked at this yet. This is for making a do-it-yourself anemometer, which is a wind meter. So that's a pretty cool experiment. If you have paper cups, cardboard, thumbtacks, paintbrush, pen you can take apart, and clay, or maybe like Play-Doh or something. That's pretty cool that you can make that. That's one choice. Another is demonstrating the relationship between stored energy and moving energy. So having 2 different balls of 2 different sizes and weights. You can do that experiment. Most of you should have the materials for that. And then here's your third choice. It says you need marbles and a ruler with a groove down the center of it. So I'm not going to go all of these in detail right now because you can choose which one you want and read the directions. So that's optional. I'm going to link it. As soon as it goes live, I'm going to link it right here for you to click on. And then, just because we love dogs, here's a picture of my pups cuddling. They're very happy I'm home, but I wish I was at school with you guys. Hopefully this makes the expectations for this week clear. I know I talked a lot, but I wanted you to know what you had to do. Please, please, please continue to email me with questions, and remember to focus on just these assignments in my Google Classroom so you don't get overwhelmed. You can go into the other classroom once you've finished all this. If you've worked for maybe 2.5 hours and you say, oh, I have another half hour to do, I want to go try one of Mrs. Sisney's math assignments, you can, but you are not required to. Okay? I'm happy to set up a Google Meet without trouble or just wanting to say hi. And this was a very long video, so thank you for paying attention and your patience.